Welcome aboard. It's Captain G with Turn 2, Western Alliance. So the U.S. is an impressive 2 for 2 on geopolitical influence. First turn adding Brazil to their alliance. This turn Indonesia. Despite not having any successful cyber warfare roles, just getting a 6 when it counted. So, starting in the Pacific, the fingers of Western Alliance naval and air power have now combined and come together to make a fist. They struck out in the Hawaiian Islands sea zone to sink the last Pacific submarine, as well as in the Sea of Japan. So the two naval battles have wiped out all Eastern Pact naval units in the Pacific, making the U.S. and their allies unquestioned masters of the sea, pretty much ending any hope in the short term of China launching an invasion of Taiwan, but we'll see. In the Indian Ocean, they did move their forces up, again taking out Caliphate and Eastern Pact naval forces. This frigate, the same frigate from Turn 1, who boxed above his weight class, sank one of the two attacking subs and then held out with misses against the next rounds of combat. In the Eastern Med, the Caliphate LHD and frigate were taken out. Again, Eggman making great use of air bases and islands around the map, landing there instead of Greece, which is probably safer for the Alliance aircraft. And this force at the mouth of the Med landed an impressive invasion force, basically taking the units that were trapped in Spain, and rather than having them wait a turn while France cleared its nuclear fallout, landed in Operation Torch Part 2. In Central Europe, they've built up and quickly outmatched, with Europe and the US combined, the forces of the Russians. And in the Americas, not much happened here because Venezuela was under a nuclear cloud, but no other nations were influenced. Both NATO and the Pacific Coalition failed in their attempts to influence anyone. Just the US is batting 1,000. It looks as though by not reinforcing India and choosing instead to reinforce the Korean Peninsula, that the Pacific Coalition is going all in the Pacific and giving up the 12 IPP in India. We'll see if that falls to China to make them a superpower, or to the Caliphate to make them a middle power. This is the Captain. We'll keep you posted as we go into January 2026. Out here.